So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. So, fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on 1st down. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So 1st down from the 41. Backfield, and they give it to him. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. Scope.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Trap 60, trap 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Milton. Cross like a tight end, running that corner. It almost says he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. We've set it downs from 37. 1st down, they'll run. Saw the lead, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Offense in the hurry up here.
19, cut.
Milton back to throw. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
No, Bronco switch.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now.
First down, play action. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go. 19 tight, not saying nice.
To throw, Milton. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Street. Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47.
Throwing now, Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Milton, first and 10. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Shot.
Now Milton to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
It's now third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Football is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it can be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Cut 19. Cut
First and goal
19.
at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go. Ready.
Complete on the option. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers break the tie here in the first. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard. Line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going play action. Headed out right. He's hauled down there for the sack of the final play of quarter number 1. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. These last 2 snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Milton. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That's for point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Big strike here to Moore. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Rams have the 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Finds Woods. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Milton now. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 26-yard line.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ready? 65, 65. Ready?
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll run for this. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing now on first down. That's more of a catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Rolling from the gun here. Brought in right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready? Drop low 80. Drop low 18. Huh. Go.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go.
They'll throw it here on first. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long.
Back to 60.
He's back to throw. The rookie from USF hauls it in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49ers side. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to lob this to the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL and college.
Yep.
Yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I could just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive. Like the point, you got to go out, you got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Working quickly here. To throw, Milton. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It is the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to trap him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
38-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
19, target, 19, set up. Go.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
Now give left side. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now Third and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Look at 19. 69. Ready?
Running this one left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another carry for it. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here's the game on third and short. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Dropping back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Set. Head to 60. Mustang 19.
They'll run now on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with.
Okay, ready.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 14.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really...
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 14. Jason Sanders set to kick.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds Wood. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fields the hard squib kick. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And we've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back carries here. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The give here on second. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working fast as that clock ticks down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Okay, ready?
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's Cowboys.
The give now out of the shotgun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Goes to the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got first down here from the 36. Motioning them from the slot right. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Gets this to Woods. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. I'll throw it. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. We saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. And And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome. And it's a miss. It's off the mark. No good. A legion of stunned fans looking on. That would have won it, but instead, Brock, we're headed for overtime. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.